Go ahead. Tell me who David Thorne
You want
is.
me to turn so that the sun's, there you go. David Thorne was a retired police officer. He was 70 years old. He had 5 children, 15 grandchildren. He saw his local convenience store being robbed, and he was shot dead trying to stop that. He was a black man.
Okay.
Okay. George Floyd pistol whipped pregnant women. Okay. He resisted arrest when he was passing counterfeit money, which I believe is a federal offense. Okay.
Okay. So
When you resist arrest, bad things happen.
I see.
That's why you don't resist arrest.
Okay.
Especially when you commit crimes.
No, I'm with Black Lives Matter in Miami Valley. I want to take a picture of this. I want to get this on camera.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't ignore this. I think this is the power is that people need to know this is what people are doing.
Oh, they know.
Yeah,
So too.
okay,
Just can't understand that.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, sir, tell me, of all the places that you could be,
Yes.
this is a place where there is going to be healing. There is going to be
Healing for what,
Let me
ma'am?
done.
Okay.
Uplifting. There is going to be solidarity, and there is going to be unity.
Okay.
Tell me why, of all the places you could have been today, you chose to be here.
Yes, ma'am. This is my community. This is my backyard. Okay. Back in November of 2019, Oakwood City was accused of racial profiling because there were more blacks stopped than there were whites or other demographics. Okay. That report has been rebutted. Okay, and Abel had apologized. Okay, and so then shortly after, the NAACP came into town because they weren't happy with the results. And I don't see what Oakwood has to do with the perceived indiscriminate deaths of black people. And so, as an Oakwood citizen, I'm here to say this is fake news. Okay, I have researched each and every death, okay, that was considered to be a white on black, police on black death, and I found them all to be thugs, in that they had criminal records, they were violent people, and they resisted arrest.
Okay.
I know when I resist arrest, there's trouble's gonna follow. It's a simple concept.
Okay, and so in your opinion, because George Floyd, in your opinion, is a thug, he deserved to be killed.
No, ma'am, not at all.
So
he
tell
didn't
me.
deserve to be killed. That was an accident, and the police officers are paying, as they should. Okay? So, no, I don't agree with that at all.
Okay, and so in the midst of all of this love and solidarity,
Love?
let me answer the question. Let me answer the question. Let me answer the question.
No, you said
And,
something.
and the fact that people are coming together in solidarity.
Yes, ma'am.
You felt like that calling him a thug was in your best interest as an Oakwood native, or in our best interest? Whose best interest are you
In
serving?
the interest of truth.
And you think
In
that,
the interest of justice.
in your opinion about who George Floyd was, the fact that he's a thug, you think that's true?
And the reason I use the word thug is he pistol whipped a pregnant woman. He was passing counterfeit money. Who knows what domestic violence he caused against women? Okay, so he has a record.
Okay, and so the young lady came and asked me, was I giving you too much power by listening
ma'am.
to
I'm not
what
interested
you're?
in power.
Let me done. By listening to what you were saying, what do you say to white Americans and black Americans
Yes, ma'am.
who are trying to stop police brutality?
Well,
Tell me
I don't
what
know
you
if
think.
there is police brutality. Okay, so do you know how many deaths at the hands of police officers were committed since 2017, 2018, 2019?
I know there was quite a bit.
How many?
I don't know the number.
You
I
don't know
apologize.
the number? Don't you think you should?
No,
Okay, there were 1,500.
I appreciate that
500 of
statistic.
those were suicide or running away from the police in a car accident.
Okay.
1,000 of those were by gunshot, okay, by the police officer. 445 were white. 240
457
something were
white,
black.
yeah.
217 were Hispanic. The Hispanics and the whites follow the same demographics.
And your point is what?
My point is 1,500 in a population of 320 million is quite suppressed. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Of those 250 blacks that were killed, 50% of those were minority police officers. So this is not a white on black issue.
Okay.
There is no systemic, organized, or institutional racism in this
Okay.
country. Racism is like unemployment. There's always going to be a certain amount of those yahoos, those idiots, okay, that are going to practice racism. You cannot get rid of it altogether. But if you're telling me that there's institutional, organizational, or systemic racism in this country, I'll say nonsense.
Okay.
Fake news. And you're the ones that are seeking power.
Okay.
Okay? You're the ones that are trying to highlight an issue that is not an issue.
Okay.
Inflame relationships that don't need to be inflamed.
Okay.
You know, I work with African Americans. I love African Americans. In fact, I'm more African American than most African Americans.
Okay.
And you know why that is?
Why?
I'm 5th generation African.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
So this is the kind of attitude we got to put up with.
Okay. So, have you made
have
your
I been
point?
aggressive
You're
with
fifth,
you at all?
No, you're 5th generation African.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have made your point, sir.